up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a 20% chemical peel, TCA chemical peel on my face. I do these every year, typically do it in the winter time. If you do it in the summertime, you just want to be extra cautious because you don't want to be out in the sun because that will cause more damage. So typically I do it in the summer or in the winter when it's dark all the time. Here in Michigan it feels like. So it's been a long summer. The holidays have come and gone. That just reaps havoc on your skin, especially the sun. I get sunspots, unevenness, texture. I have oily skin type, so my pores get larger, and the peel really helps to minimize all of that. Of course, it's not going to solve all my problems. It's not going to get rid of my wrinkles. I am 44 years old. I take care of my skin. This is just an added at-home step that I do. I looked into getting these done professionally, and I just didn't want to pay the price tag. So I thought, I'm going to go ahead and try this at home. So if you are trying this at home for your first time, I recommend that you go over and check out my 10% chemical peel. You want to start off slow. You don't know how your skin's going to react. I really recommend that you start with a lower concentration or just substitute this 20% for a 10%. And what I was doing was I was doing 10% every 6 weeks. I was doing another peel. So it was like slow and steady, and that really made a difference with my skin. It minimized all the texture that I had. It was torturous going through that process because it felt like your skin was always healing, and it's just not pretty, but the benefits, it does pay off. So with the 20%, I only did one last year and it seemed to be okay. I think this year I'll do two. So I'll do one now and I'll wait 2 months and then I'll do another one around springtime. So if you're interested in how to do a chemical peel at home safely, then stay tuned. Here I am all up close and personal. I want you to see all of my skin. Don't mind my sweatshirt, it is cold. And so I am just trying to keep warm today. You know when you get that chill and you just can't get it out? That's me today. So I'm going to start with some petroleum jelly. What I want to do is I want to protect what eyebrows I have left. Thank you, 80s, for destroying my eyebrows. I just want to cover those up because it's just a sensitive area. I have a little mirror here that hopefully isn't in frame. Nope, it's not. That I'll be looking in, and that's how I will apply everything. So I am just going to go over my eyebrows. I'm going to go around my lips just in case it gets on my lips. You know, it won't get too crazy, but it doesn't hurt to be a little cautious. I have some tender areas around my nose right here. If it builds up, I really get peely there, and then you want to avoid any scarring or anything, and that just seems to be a sensitive area. So I'm going to do that. Last year I had a drip that went down right here. It's gone right now, but man, that scabbed up really bad. It was not pretty. And so I learned my lesson to always use petroleum jelly just to protect those areas that are a little bit more sensitive, because we're doing it at home. We want to be safe. But I should review the items. The items that you need that I use is petroleum jelly, some cotton rounds, some sterile gauze, your TCA 20% peel, alcohol, and a little fan. I bought this on Amazon. Actually, I bought everything on Amazon. And I have just this little bowl here. This is where I'll put my solution. And then I'm going to use just the regular cotton rounds with the alcohol. What the alcohol does, that's the next step I'm going to do. It gets rid of any oil that's left on your skin. Just from regular, everyday, you know, just secretion, sebum, anything that's left on your face just from living. I have oily skin, so The purpose for getting rid of all the oils is that when you put the peel on, it will go on evenly. So you won't have, you know, a nice smooth spot right here and then, you know, a bunch of texture right here, you know, where you can tell the difference of where the peel was and where it applied and worked and where it didn't. So hopefully that makes sense. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do 2 rounds of the alcohol. I'm using 91%. As long as it's 80 or greater, you should be fine. This will take your breath away. It stinks. And if you have any kind of anything on your face, it will pick it up and it doesn't feel pleasant. This will also get any dirt or anything left. Ooh, burned your eyes. So that was my first pass. Now I'm gonna do a second one. Just drenching that cotton round, making sure I get lots of solution on it, but not where it's drippy. I'm just getting all of this off. All the oils. We don't need you, oil. Not right now. All right, look at that's my second round. And look how disgusting that is. How did I do a cleaning and still have crap on my face? I have no idea. So now that that is done, we are ready to start this peel. We're just gonna let this dry just for a second. Still have our protective layer on. That's good. I have it on my lips. Hair's back. So I applied the TCA with these medical grade pads just for the extra protection and the cleanliness of them. And what I do is, because these are a little large and I don't want to waste a bunch of product, I cut this. I actually don't even cut it in half. I cut it where it's right beyond the edge, and then I just discard that. But this will be my application here. And typically you want to wear gloves. I don't wear gloves on myself. When I apply this to other people, I always wear gloves. But because I'm doing it on myself and I'm not worried about, you know, my fingers getting anything on it, it's fine. I'm not going to wear gloves. But if you are doing it for the first time, you don't know how you're going to react, please wear gloves. I just poured a little bit into my cup here, my little glass. I guess it's a dipping tray here. You don't want to apply too much because you can't pour it back into the jar. Not because it's not easy to pour it in here. You just, once the solution is out of the jar, it's not sanitary, don't put it back. Always apply a small amount, and then you can always add to it. But if you add too much up front, it's really hard to take it away. I got this amazing coffee for Christmas, and I'm telling you, I was a coffee drinker before, but this one is flavored coffee. It's not like a cream or anything. It's just the coffee itself is pecan pie. And so you just get like a hint of pecan pie, and it's like, yum, 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 yum. I am going to do a layer of the peel all over my face. I'm going to see how my face reacts, and then I will decide then if I'm going to apply a second layer. Typically I do 2 layers, but I just don't know how my skin's going to react. Let your skin tell you what to do, because if you're feeling uneasy, if you're scared, if you're getting a lot of the white frosting on your face, then you probably should stop. When I apply this in here, I put it in there. My hands are freshly clean. Make sure your hands are clean or wear gloves. And I squeeze it out. I want to make sure that I don't have anything dripping on my face. You want it to feel like it has a solution in there, but you don't want it to be soaking where it will drip down your face. So I just folded it in half, and I'm going to start on this side, and then I'm going to go to this side on my forehead. And you want your layers to be even. So if I feel like it's getting dry or it's a little dry, then I'll go ahead and I'll add a little bit more solution, but not where it's dripping. just go down the second side. I really want to get in here because, man, do I get a build up there. I am starting to feel the burn already. Hopefully you can see. I'll turn down my lights as we get closer, but man, is it intense. But it only lasts about 2 minutes. I turned down my lights a little bit so you could see the frosting that's going on my face. And so if you look in this area right here where it's getting white, that is what's called frosting. And that is your indication that the solution is working. And if you apply, you don't have to, but if you decide that you want to apply a second layer, you want to avoid those areas because those are the treatment is there. The frosting is the indication that that's enough. You don't need any more. And so if I go in with another one, which I believe I will, I feel like my skin is reacting in a healthy way. It's not overboard. I'm not overly frosting. I typically frost right here, but if you noticed when I applied the solution, I went a little heavy right here. I like to get right here just a little bit heavier because I have a wrinkle here. My Botox takes care of a lot of that. I haven't got Botox in a while, so as you can see, I can move around, but typically it helps that, but I like just to get it in there just to tighten up that skin, and that's what this peel hopefully will do, is just tighten my skin up a little bit. So when you go in and you apply your first layer, you want to wait 5 minutes before you apply your second layer. That gives your skin time, it gives the solution time to work into your skin, react the way that it's going to react, and then you know whether you want to go in with a second layer. But I got a little bit of frosting. This is a dark spot that I have that I would love to get rid of. So when I go in with my second layer, I'll probably hit that just a little bit heavier than the rest of my face. Yeah, I'm going to get under my eyes. If this is your first time doing it, please don't do under your eyes. I like to get under my eyes to get the puffiness and the wrinkles and tighten that skin. But it's not recommended that you put it under your eyes. So if you do, you just be really cautious. I would start with just one layer, see how your skin reacts, and then you know, your next peel that you do, you know how your skin reacted the first time. But when you do under your eyes, that's my coffee pot. When you do under your eyes in the healing process, you look like you're 100 years old. So just beware, you look so bad. When you first do the peel itself and the first day or something, your skin is tight, it looks healthy. You're like, wow, this really paid off. And then the second, third, fourth day, you look like like you have had a life. Like you aged 20 years, you look really bad. So but in the long run, it pays off. This is the same thing that happened the last time I did a peel. I don't know why that area right there by my eyebrow, I must go in really heavy right there for whatever reason. It's so weird. I hope you can see that right there. Right there. Something else. And just a little through here. All right, I'm gonna go in with my second round here. I'm just soaking up the product. And I wanna avoid the areas where I got the frosting on the first time. Can you see my mirror? Nope, all right, good. And so I just wanna make sure that it's not soaking wet, dripping. I'm gonna go ahead and do my second layer here. This layer is going to burn the most. Woo! Ouch! It is super intense. Even the fan like hurts touching it. It goes away after 2 minutes, so just have to hang on for that 2 minutes, but it feels like in eternity. My eyes are watering. Oh, it's intense. It pays off in the end. Oh, it's starting to feel better. Holy moly. Wow. That's intense. I definitely have some frosting going on my face. It is pretty much all over my face. It is a healthy look. Nothing looks too intense. This looks the most intense right here, but that's only one layer, but I think the product built up a little bit in that area. Or that's just a sensitive area. The last time I did this, the same thing happened. It's right there, that same area. Maybe I'll have to avoid that next time. So I'm gonna let my skin sit for 5 minutes. I'm gonna see how this reacts, and then I'm gonna assess, and I'm going to check to see if there's one area that I don't see a lot of frosting that maybe could use just a touch-up of product, like this area right here. I think this could use a layer right there, also right here. I want to hit right here again, possibly. We'll see how that does. I see right here. So there's just a few areas that I may, the tip of my bridge of my nose right here where I have a little bit of blackheads right there. It'd be nice to get a layer of skin off right there. So I think I might do right the bridge of my nose as well. So I'm gonna just hang out for a couple of minutes, see how this feels, and I'll be right back. All right, it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a few touch-ups where I see it could use a little more solution. I'm not using a lot of solution, but I'm using a fair amount. Just hitting the areas that look like they need just a little bit more. Whew. All right, I'm gonna let that sit for 2 minutes, turn this fan on. I really wanna show the frosting that I have going on. I'm gonna see if I can turn down this light. So hopefully you can see the frosting that's going on throughout my face. You can see it down here where the divide is from my neck and my face. This is a sensitive area as well. Of course, your neck is really sensitive. I'd like to do a 10% peel down my neck, but I need to do a little bit more research because I'm kind of showing my age, you know, sunspots and whatnot. But anyways, let's see if I can get up close and personal. Hopefully you can see what's going on with my face here. And
It is burning.
So what I want to do now, and this is optional, at this point you can put some cold water on your face and rinse it. This self deactivates. That sounds like it's like 007 or something, but this you don't need to neutralize. You don't need any kind of baking soda and water. It self neutralizes itself, so you don't need to do anything. But if you feel like you've gone too far, go splash some cold water on your face. Or if the burning is too much, because it is intense, it makes your eyes water, it hurts, it goes away pretty fast. You can, if that's too intense for you, then you can put cold water on your face. Just be gentle. Your skin is really sensitive right now, so a nice cold water splash on your face is completely fine and safe. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some retinol on my face. I have this one you can buy online. This is a really good one. And then this is just a prescription one. Actually, I think I'm gonna use this one. This one feels really good. It's cooling and I need to use it up because it's gonna expire pretty soon. I just rub it all over my face. Your pores are open right now. And so this just makes the retinol absorb right into your skin because it's so open, and it feels so good on top of the peel itself. Just be gentle. Don't pull and tug too much at your skin, but it almost cools it down on your face. So it feels so good. And the benefits of getting the retinol in your skin is just really good. So that feels so much better when I put this on. Again, just be gentle. Don't pull and tug. Do a nice layer on top. All right, so that's everything that I do for my 20% chemical peel. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to ask them below. And if you want to go again with a lighter peel, I do have a video on a 10%. It's the same brand. I'll have all the items listed below. This is the brand that I use. I really like this one. You can repeat your peels. It depends on how many layers you do and how many percentages you do. The best way is to look it up online. I know for the 10%, with 2 layers, you can do it every 6 weeks. With the 20%, 2 layers, it's probably longer, but I need to look that up. So I don't know. I'm probably gonna wait 8 weeks before I do another one, and they even judge to see if I even need another one as well, because you don't want to overdo it, because then you'll create sunspots. It'll be damaging to your skin. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Again, any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them below, and please subscribe to my channel for more skincare updates, and I'm going to be doing a lot more skincare focused videos. I have a playlist, check it out, and I appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.